Hi guys, hope you're all fine. Welcome back to my kitchen by Nana. So today I'm cooking this delicious looking boiled fish. It was very nice, very yummy. For those of you who don't like oils, this is the recipe for you. First of all, I had to go buy the fish. And you know, when you go to buy something, there's a lot of thinking to do because you have to look at your budget and the size you want to buy. But I ended up buying this one. So I'm using just basic vegetables. I'm using 4 potatoes, 3 tomatoes, 1 onion, 1 green pepper, half a red pepper, 2 cloves of garlic, spring onions, and for the fresh herbs, I'm using rosemary and basil, and of course from my spice garden. You can get all these veggies and fresh herbs from any grocery store or any market near your home. I'm going to place half the red pepper in my blender together with the 3 tomatoes and the half onion. I'll use the rest of the onion in the rest of the ingredient, but I want to have the flavor of the tomatoes and the red pepper in the fish. That's why I'm blending them. And also, in case like you cook the tomatoes with the fish, they won't be ready. They will just float around your soup. In case you're wondering what to have the boiled fish with, let me share what I'm going to have. I'm going to have my fresh fish with a pumpkin. It's over there, boiled rice and steamed cassava. But in case you don't like any of my options, you can have sweet potatoes, you can have green bananas, but I think rice is a must. Rice goes very well with most of the soups and most of the curries. Add the blended veggies to your pan and let them boil, and in the meantime I'm going to wash the fish. So yes, they did help me to remove the intestines, but they didn't wash it properly. Actually, they never wash meats properly. So whenever you buy, let's say even from the supermarket, you have to rewash so that you eat something that is very clean. So I'm going to take some time and then wash it until the water is very clear. For those of you who don't like gills are very healthy. Please don't remove them, just wash them and make sure they are very, very clean. This is the most common fish around in my country. It's called tilapia. It's a freshwater body fish, which means there is no salt in it. So in case you're going to cook it, I would advise you to salt it for at least 10 minutes while you're doing the rest of the things, and then let the salt enter the flesh and all that. Fish tastes very good with salt in it. I don't have a big family and I'm not hosting anyone today, so I'm only going to cook half of the fish, and then I'm going to keep the rest of the fish in my freezer. For the fish that I'm going to keep in my freezer, I'll make a different recipe of it, though I'm not sure when I'll be posting it, but it will be fish curry recipe. As I told you earlier on, this is a freshwater body fish, no salt in it, so I'm salting it right now. In the meantime, our tomatoes are ready, so I'm adding the rest of the veggies to the pan, and I'm going to let them cook for about 10 minutes because I want them at least to be half cooked. I would have added water in the pan, but fish produces a lot of water, so I can't add the water before adding the fish because I might end up with too much soup that I don't even need. So just cover your pan, let them boil with a steam, and then check them after like 10 minutes. Still on that point of adding water or soup before the fish, I would advise that you shouldn't, because the soup or the water is going to boil, and when it boils, by the time you add the fish, your fish is going to cook for about only 4 minutes, and it will have zero to no taste because it didn't boil with the ingredients. So just let them boil on steam and heat for 10 minutes, then add the fish before you add the water. So for the dry ingredients, I'm using salt, fish curry powder, paprika, coriander powder, and black pepper. And I will leave all the measurements down below in the description box. Everything that I've used for this specific fish recipe, I'm going to leave them down below in the description box. Please check them out. I'm also going to leave down different fish recipes because I have many of them on my channel. I'm going to put them down below. Feel free to check the link and watch them because they're very nice and the results are very good. Fish is delicious in all forms. Let it be boiled, baked, smoked, or fried, and the benefits are endless. It's filled with omega-3 fatty acids, vitamins, and other minerals. So my dears, you should include fish in your diet. After like 10 minutes, I'm now adding the fish to the pan. And in case you have any comments about this fish recipe, you can leave it down below in the comments section. And in case there is any fish recipe that you would want me to share on this channel, please write it down below in the comments section. Add some water to the pan and make sure the water isn't above the fish because the fish is also going to produce some water. And in case maybe you have a very big family, you can add a lot of soup, but my family isn't really big. That is why I don't put too much soup. I just put water that is enough to cook the fish. The fish has been boiling on high heat for like 10 minutes. So now I'm going to reduce the heat and let it boil on low heat for 5 minutes. So this whole recipe is only going to take you about 25 minutes. Our fish is ready and this is how it looks like. The soup, very nice and healthy. If you've liked my video, don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. The subscribe button is down below in red, and also hit the notification bell to notify you whenever I upload. Bye bye.